But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight. For me, easy money. So if the money is right, I'm in.
Canelo Alvarez has just decimated Terence Crawford live.
So hard, and I say, no, if he hit me in the head, he's gonna fucking.
But it seems that Crawford just wants to chill and annoy the hell out of Canelo.
Listen, I told my boy Jazz, I already caught the biggest fish in Texas. About to get out here and get it in. I see the water. I know who the #1 fisherman is. Even big fish get caught.
This exchange of words led to an unexpected meeting at the airport. With their anger still fresh, they ended up fighting. Security quickly rushed in to break them apart, but the two didn't seem to care about the chaos they caused. The airport fight was intense, but it's nothing compared to the rumored match between the two. With a potential showdown in the ring, the boxing world is now filled with excitement and divided opinions. Fans believe that Canelo's size and power will be too much for Crawford. After all, Crawford has only recently moved up to higher weight classes, and facing someone as strong as Canelo would be a tough challenge.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
On the other hand, there are those who think Crawford's superior skill and ring IQ will give him the edge. His smart tactics and quick thinking in the ring could help him overcome the size difference and take down Canelo.
A lot of people are counting Crawford out. Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, you know, I mean, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but I mean, you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I mean, I feel like it'd be a good fight. You know, it sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but I mean, only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And you just gotta keep moving forward. You know, gotta keep moving forward. But it's gonna be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one. The thing with him, he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. He's not only does he switch from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just a smart. He has a high IQ in boxing, you know, and that's what I feel like. All these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared, is what I believe, you know, that which already beats him, you know. So Crawford's gonna go in there to fuck, not gonna go in there to fucking. So I mean, I have it going Crawford, bro. To be honest with you.
One expert has already shared his opinion. Ronnie Shields, a Hall of Fame trainer, believes Crawford has what it takes to beat the Mexican champion, but only if he fights smart.
I believe Crawford can win it if the judges doesn't steal it. That's #1.
Even before the fight, Shields recognized Crawford's potential. That's why he's confidently putting his money on Crawford, believing the fighter has what it takes to win.
But all out, besides, if you don't have judges, say you don't even have judges, I think Crawford is smart enough to win this one.
But what does Shields mean when he says, if he fights smart? Boxing fans often refer to Floyd Mayweather Jr. as 2013. Victory over Canelo as the perfect example of how to beat him. Mayweather used his movement, defense, and experience to outclass the 23-year-old Canelo, giving him his first ever loss. However, as Shields points out, Canelo has grown into a much different fighter since then. He's more experienced, powerful, and skilled, making the challenge for Crawford even greater. He's a seasoned warrior now, Shields said. He's not the same guy he was when Floyd fought him. While Canelo has undoubtedly improved, Shields still believes the key to defeating him lies in following Mayweather's approach. Smart movement, solid defense, and tactical decision-making could give Crawford the upper hand.
I don't see him taking any stuff back. I really and truly don't. I think Canelo gets up for every fight. You know, of course he's getting older, so he's not as flashy as he was.
That's where Terence Crawford comes into the picture. But a major question ahead of the fight is whether Crawford, who is moving up in weight, can stand his ground against a bigger, stronger opponent like Canelo. Many wonder if his skill and strategy will be enough to overcome the size disadvantage.
That I favor Canelo is that, you know, his weight,
Yeah.
and that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing.
Shields isn't worried about the size difference. The trainer is confident that Crawford's skill will be more than enough to hold his own at 168 pounds. Despite the weight gap, Shields believes Crawford's talent and fight IQ will make him a strong competitor against Canelo. Crawford has the skills to fight anybody in the world, Shields stated. It's not about power. If you have the skills, that's tough for anybody. Shields highlighted that Crawford won't have trouble making the 168-pound weight class. Crawford naturally walks around at about 180 pounds, while Canelo is likely closer to 190 pounds or more. According to Shields, the slight difference in size won't be a major disadvantage for Crawford. Crawford won't have a problem at 168, he explained. Canelo will have to kill himself to make the weight, but Crawford is already in a good position. Edgar Berlanga also shares Shields' opinion. In a recent interview, Berlanga expressed his agreement, believing that Crawford has the skills and strategy needed to compete with Canelo. Like Shields, he thinks Crawford's talent could level the playing field despite the size difference.
As far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Crawford is a legend, bro.
Crawford's chances of winning this fight are strong, as many experts have already predicted. However, one key factor that could work in his favor is starting the fight in top shape. Unlike Canelo, who might feel drained from cutting weight, Crawford could enter the ring feeling fresher and more energized. To secure a victory against the Mexican fighter, Crawford's best strategy would be to outsmart and outmaneuver him, rather than relying on sheer strength. When it comes to power, there's no denying that Canelo has the advantage. But Crawford's speed, agility, and ring intelligence could be the difference maker. Taking inspiration from Mayweather's playbook could be a smart move for Crawford. Sharp footwork and constant movement will be essential. As he stays mobile and makes Canelo chase him, Crawford can force his opponent to reset repeatedly, throwing him off his rhythm and limiting his ability to land powerful shots. Floyd kept stepping around him. Every time Canelo tried to press, Floyd would step around, and Canelo had to reset, Shields recalled. Shields believes that a move Mayweather pulled in his match against Canelo is something that Crawford can also adapt into his strategy. Crawford can do the same thing. He'll perfect that movement and keep Canelo on the defensive. With many people backing Crawford, another boxer has stepped in to offer his perspective, Dimitri Bivol. Bivol, who became only the second person to defeat Alvarez after Floyd Mayweather's impressive win in 2013, shared his thoughts on how Crawford can follow in his footsteps and overcome Canelo. It's not only about getting used to the power, it's also about being mentally ready. Because when people are not prepared mentally, they are afraid or scared. You become weak, your body become weak. You see, Bivol produced a boxing masterclass to tame Alvarez and score a brilliant victory in 2022. And the current undisputed light heavyweight king believes Crawford's mentality will be the key to victory. Mentality is very important for this fight. I think it's not because of weight class. It's about the mentality of the opponents. Bud believes he has the attributes that will make him a tough challenge for his fellow great. I'm the type of guy who likes to feel my fighters out and adjust to what they're doing. I think that's my greatest attribute, to be able to figure out every opponent I've faced thus far. And honestly, he's right. If that weren't true, he wouldn't have won world titles in 4 weight classes. Now, with a potential fight against Canelo, capturing an undisputed crown in a 5th could solidify his status as an all-time great. So, what are your thoughts on this? Please let me know in the comments below.